Have you ever felt a completely unreasonable level of anger because of a sound? Not because someone insulted you, not because anything dramatic happened, just because someone was chewing too loudly, or the TV was blasting in the next room, or two people were talking over each other, and suddenly your whole body felt like it was under attack. And the weirdest part? Everyone else seems completely fine. They keep eating, they keep talking, they keep existing normally. But your brain feels like it is about to snap. If that happens to you, this is not random irritability. Your nervous system may be treating that sound like a threat. Welcome to the Overwired Mind. Today we are breaking down why certain sounds make you irrationally angry and why your reaction is not what most people think it is. Think about how fast it happens. You are fine 1 second. Then a sound enters the room. A spoon scraping a bowl, a dog barking over and over, a cabinet slamming, a loud voice when your brain was already tired. Your jaw tightens. Your shoulders rise. Your chest feels hot. You do not just hear the noise, you feel invaded by it. And if someone tells you it's not that big of a deal, it almost makes you angrier, because to your body, it is a big deal. You are not reacting to sound the way they are. Your nervous system is processing it on a completely different level. Most people's brains have a decent noise filter. Background sounds stay in the background. Their brain quietly decides this is irrelevant and turns the volume down internally. But an overwired nervous system does not do that well. Instead of filtering the sound out, it keeps registering it again and again and again. Each repetition becomes one more piece of input your brain has to manage, and after a certain point, the sound stops feeling like sound. It starts feeling like pressure. When the brain detects too much stimulation, the nervous system shifts towards defense. For some people, that looks like panic. For others, shutdown. And for a lot of people, it looks like irritation turning into rage. Not because you're aggressive, because your brain is losing the ability to regulate calmly. Think about it this way. You can probably tolerate your neighbor's music on a Saturday morning, but that same volume on a Tuesday night after a long day, completely unbearable. Not because the sound changed, because your nervous system did. Your buffer was gone. The anger is not the first response, it's the last one. Underneath it, overwhelm, tension, mental fatigue. A nervous system that has been trying to cope quietly for too long. So if noise makes you irrationally angry, the real story may be this. You were never irrational. You were overloaded. Maybe what looked like irritability was actually overstimulation. Maybe what looked like impatience was a nervous system begging for less. Maybe what looked like too much sensitivity was just a brain that never learned how to filter the world as gently as other people do. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means your system has different limits, and those limits deserve to be understood before they're judged. You are not a bad person for needing less noise. You are not dramatic for being affected by sound. You may just have an overwired mind that reaches its limit faster than most. If this gave you language for something you felt for years, subscribe to the Overwired Mind. Every week, we break down the psychology behind the patterns that make you feel different, overloaded, or hard to explain. Leave a comment with the sound that gets you every single time. I'll see you in the next one.